assembling my 2024 vision board. I did a live stream last night, but I only got it half finished. So I thought I'd come in here and finish it. And I think I just lost my sticker, so I'm going to come back and put it on. Where are my stickers? I thought they were enhance stickers. Let's do this one. Winning in life. There we go. That's what we do. We win in life. Oh no, it disappeared again. I love this. Oh, thank goodness we can edit this out after. Winning in. How about this? Manifesting your best life. Okay, that's where it has to sit. All right, here we go. So this was, I'll go over what I did last night on the live because I did it on YouTube and Facebook and in my Good Vibration Sweepstakes Club because I'm also the contest queen. So Words for Winning is where I teach all my Law of Attraction and all my Helene Hadsel teachings and soon Tag Powell teachings. And so this is where I teach all my woo-woo stuff. And over on Contest Queen is where I teach you how to win sweepstakes. But you really have to think positively and believe you're lucky before you are. So what I did was, last year I didn't do a vision board because I was so busy. I started it, never did it. So I kept my 2022 vision board up for 2 years. And almost everything on this board manifested, and some things are still in process, but it pretty much all worked. So let me just go through it. What I did last night and what you can see tonight. So the first thing I do is I'm going to show you the bag. You can see I've got the bagua there. That is in Feng Shui, known as how they, the bagua is how Feng Shui practitioners have you place things in your house, your rooms, different things like that. I'm not a Feng Shui expert. There's lots of them out there. You can go find a good one. So I always did my vision board in the form of the bagua. So this was my wealth corner, fame, relationship, connection with other people, travel, career, knowledge, and home. And in the middle was spirit. So let's go over some of this stuff. Relationship with George, going very well. This was connecting to other people. I completely did that because I started a third business. I connected with so many more people than I had in a long time. So this part worked. Creativity. Audible. I'm now working on my third Audible book. So this Audible completely manifested. 10 days after I put this vacation on my board, we were in the Caribbean. Or we booked it 10 days after I put this on the board, and within 3 weeks we're in the Caribbean. I've got ebooks out. I wanted a whole recording studio, so since I put this on, I've upgraded all my equipment. As you can see, I'm very well lit. You can hear me. New phone, new stands, new microphone, new computer, everything. I upgraded everything. Published 4 books last year when I normally publish one every 2 years or so, or even less. Silva Mind. Not only did I get the courses, I'm actually now enrolled in becoming a Silva instructor. My library grew, but I actually wanted a room with a library so I could put the books. No, I just got all the books. No front load washer yet, and I still don't own a home yet. But the business is growing too. So I'd say 3/4 of the things that I put on this board have manifested. Now, I take a course every year from Colette Baron Reid. I highly recommend you go follow Colette and take her free vision board class every January. She offers it absolutely free of charge. If you want to learn more, you can turn around and subscribe to her Oracle School where she puts those classes. You can listen to them all the time. But if you just want to take it for 1 week, then she takes it off Facebook. So I've learned all my vision board tips from her. And so I had all these affirmations all the way around. So this year I decided I was going to completely change it up. And I'm going to do an as above, so below board. So I got 3/4 of it done yesterday. And I had something manifest today that I wasn't expecting. I did the board last night, and I'd only taped some stuff because I realized some stuff I had was too big. And I'd forgotten to print off some things. So I thought, like I had this. See how big it is? It's too big for this board. So I scanned it and I made it smaller. I just went to Staples and printed out some color copies. And then I just taped things on to start. I had creativity there. And I realized it should actually be imagination. I just had it in my hand. Oh, here it is. It should actually be imagination. Because there's 5 forms of abundance here that I put from Bashar. So I've got abundance, and 5 forms of abundance are imagination, money, trade, gifts, and synchronicities. So I want to be abundant in all those areas. And I'm doing a little bit of a bug while I'm having trips over here, finances over here. And then, of course, you have to have this and some gratitude on the board. I haven't put the thank yous. I bought a gold pen to write some of that on here today, too. Here it is. So, yeah, I'll put that on. Let's see, is it a good marker? Let me just test a corner. Oh, that's all right. I mean, it is from the dollar store, so. Anyway, I was talking about crystals because I have my crystals, and I was showing everybody. I have my pendulum, and I keep them. This is my little. Somebody gave me these because I'm the contest queen, and I love the. Is it on TikTok? What's the name? Okay, her name is Colette Baron Reid. Let me see. Can I leave I think I can put in a comment. Yeah, I'm going to put her name. I can't tag her in these comments during a live, but she's very good. She's famous for her oracle decks. Like I have this one out. Oh, of course I'm not. You know what? I just realized I should have this the other way, right? If I'm doing stuff. Not flip the camera. Mirror your video. Ha! Okay. There we go. So you can see her cards. And after I had done it, I pulled a card and we had the fates in protection mode. So let's do, and I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not famous for any of this. This is not my specialty. There's so many good, oops, that wasn't very smart. I just flew all the papers everywhere. I like to do these 3 times, and then I bang on them, and then I pull one. So I'm just going to do that for this live while I do the assembly of my vision board. And what is the message for all of us watching tonight? What do we need? And our message is also in protection method. This one's orphaned. That's interesting. It's completely different than yesterday. Beautiful artwork, like stunning. She gets the best artists. So orphaned is the 5th card. And this message is a sense of loss, identity crisis. I guess putting this together is forming an identity. Recognizing that you don't fit in, a need to belong, uncertainty about your place. So then the message is we are all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and the culture at large. I'm live on TikTok. That makes sense. No man is an island. It's important to recognize that when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. Again, community on TikTok. The issue at hand is you need to find where you fit. Yes, I have 3 companies, and it's a little bit wonky. Be true to your core beliefs and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging. Well, I did pull it for the group. It might not be for me. And you know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Oh, I've never fit in. Not everyone will understand you. Yeah, I've known for a long time. It's time to move on. Okay, so the protection message. The shadow side of the card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel the need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. This does not feel like it fits. You know what I'm going to do? This is what we're going to do. When you get something that doesn't feel like it fits, you can pick another card from another deck and you ask it to expand to the message. And this is her map deck, Explore Your Life's Journey. It's a beautiful deck. Again, Colette Baron Reid. Lots of, so shuffle 3 times, and I'm going to get an expansion on that one. 2, 3, and then I'm going to start assembling this board, because now I have all the pieces to do so. And I can answer any questions about Helene Hadsel or Tag Powell while I do this. This is the expansion on the original card. Gentle Gardener. This is for our collective. Look, beautiful artwork. Look at that. 2. Okay. Be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. Upright. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of energy within you and is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are reflected in this world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility. Oh, I totally do. And you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. There you go. So we have that to start. And I'm going to assemble the board. So what I have brought, and then yesterday I was talking about all my crystals that I keep in my little crown. This was a candle holder somebody gave me, and I use it. I keep my pendulum. This is a smoky quartz one. On the back it says, your wisdom will always guide your truth. And it's got a little owl on the front. So I love this one. And then in it I wanted all abundance stones. So I have citrine, green aventurine, citrine, let me show them one at a time. Citrine, pyrite, malachite, green aventurine, tiger's eye, and clear quartz. So I have them all together. And I was talking about possibly gluing, once you finish the board, possibly gluing crystals to the board. And I thought, oh, I should look that up, thinking I was going to buy pieces about, this big and glue them on. I was at the dollar store today. I found all these bottles of stones. We have rutile, red agate, obsidian, tiger's eye, clear quartz, citrine. Look at this. There was 12 in there. One I won't use because it's just as colorful stones. Green aventurine, rose quartz, amethyst, white turquoise, and garnet, which is my birthstone. How crazy was that I found that? And this was too big, so I made it smaller because I didn't want it to be so big on the board. And I'm putting it in an as above, so below. So this is everything I'm going to work on internally, like a joyful life. And I'm going to be putting this in the center because it shows the horizontal and vertical intuition that we need to work with. So this one I'm going to actually pull out. I'm going to pull out the glue. I think I'm going to prefer glue today rather than the stick because I don't. Oh, that's perfect. And I literally printed out the words as above, so below that I'm going to be putting around here. And then it's going to go, I usually put this on my office door because as you can see, this office is very small. I don't have a lot of space. And this is the time, if you're going to fix anything on here, this is the time you need to set it. Otherwise, once it's glued, that's it. Okay, so that's what we're going to start with. And so in the middle, so it's all about intuition. And I got that part. Actually, this is, I don't know if you've recognized this, but this logo is from Robert Ohado. This is his corporate logo. But it, see, you see all the points. In, oh, you can't see it, Jiminy Crickets. That's his corporate logo. And it's got the points in and the points out. So this is like vertical and horizontal intuition. He's actually teaching a course right now called Vertical Intuition. I don't know if it's still available for sale. But this I need to tape a little bit because I want to put it in the middle. Oh, I need to trim this. I love scissors and glue. Who doesn't love scissors and glue? So I'm going to tape this together so when I glue it, it's going to be even. So this is what I'm doing with the vision board. And what's crazy, like I said, I mean, I just started doing this year's, and I mean, I've already had stuff manifest on it. Talk about quickly. Talk about quickly. Okay, let's see. I need to cut a little more off this 4. And then for the border, you have to make sure that you have a border on it, because whatever is contained in this board, it needs to be shown as a container. And I knew I'd be doing this activity this year, so I actually went out into the garden this fall and spray painted the border. So this now says this or something better now manifest for the greatest good of all. And that's so important. You know what? I might just get some stick glue for this for now, and then we'll see. Move the board to get into the drawer. And the dollar store is your friend for all your supplies, like everything I purchased at the dollar store. The bulletin board, the Bristol board rather. I've been, you know, whenever you go somewhere, then I use Canva for the pictures. So you can go into Canva and I pick one of the grid patterns that has 9 on it. It fits a full size sheet of paper. And I print off 9 images. Or 12 images, I can't remember how many's on it. So this, I think, is about halfway. And then I'm going to tap down the edges with the good glue. And this will get it holding there. There we go. So that's it so far. Look at that, it's coming together nice. So the images are a little bit wonky. Okay, so then I'm going to put, let's see, so I want to publish, I'm a crazy person, because I'm a crazy person, I've decided that I am going to publish 12 books this year. Now, I am cheating a little, some of them are already written. For example, I'm recording the Audible version of A Man Called Friday. So to me, that's 1 book. And then after the Audible edition is out, it's going to be translated into Spanish. So that's the 2nd book. So there's 2 out of the 12 books that I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down because I just taped these down as a temporary spot. So So I think I need to actually glue them now. But I like their placement and all the different forms of abundance. And we can bring them in a little closer, and you can just, that's the fun of this vision board creation, is you can just play with it. It's all about play. Like, I don't think adults do enough creative exercises. I mean, my daughter does because she's in art school. She is in university getting a degree in illustration, and she's actually done some of the logos for my stickers and things that I give out along with my books. So for example, she designed this spec sticker, and she designed this I'm Lucky sticker. How fun is that? So I am assembling this board now. We're just gluing everything down. I want to go into this one and put a little bit of a marker on it because the edge is pixelated. So I want to just draw on those. And as you're doing the assembly, really feel into each part, because the idea is you want all of these things to manifest into your 3D. So if you're wanting to manifest something, you can't just glue it on and hope it shows up. I mean, that's not going to work. You need to feel into it and feel as if it's really going to happen. You know, there's a book out there called Feel It Real. I can't remember the author off the top of my head. I don't know why I can't remember the author off the top of my head, but I can't. So, let's see. I like this Feeling Good Lucky. I might trim the edges on this one. It feels a little sharp. I'm always about feeling lucky, bringing luck into your life. I mean, I can't be the contest queen without luck, right? And okay, that's better. Much better. Actually, this one feels like really thin. If I put the glue on it, it's just going to make a mess. I think we'll do the dry glue. If you have any questions about manifesting, vision boards, anything like that, just put them in the comments and I'll answer them. So, Lucky is down here. I'm going to fix Feeling Good, because that's when manifestations occur. When you are just feeling good, things happen, right? I did notice that actually. The one time I won the most number of prizes I've ever won in one day, I was just happy. I won 5 prizes, and one of them was a trip. So it was the most number of prizes I won, and well, it's not the most valuable prizes, because I did win a trip to the Olympics, Winter Olympics. At one point, that was worth a lot of money. So it wasn't my most expensive prize day, but I have to say it was probably my funnest prize day as the contest queen. So if you have any questions about vision boards or manifesting, this is just the process I use. Similar to when I teach contests, I teach people to, you know, follow. Oh yeah, here's the other book. So this is one of the books I want to do. My friend has been bugging me to get this one out, so I will get this one out. It's going to be a workbook companion to the Name It and Claim It game. So I'm gonna publish that. And I'm also going to do a number 12 and put it beside here. I'm going to add some more things after, even though this I might take off because it's been on the other ones. what is the most important, right? So we've got some, let me just place these well. There we go. That's good. Home ownership. I want to own my own house. I don't own right now. I rent, so I'm putting that on there. Increasing sales and wealth. That should go here. And then growing my business. I found money in a tree. I thought that was very apropos for growing a business. And let yourself passion define your legacy. I think that should go there. So there's that corner done. I don't know if you can see it there. We're going to just... So what you do is you want to start placing things on the board in the order you want. I'm just going to move them a little bit away from the border. And then you start gluing from the bottom up. When did you start doing this manifesting? Oh my gosh, I have been doing vision boards and manifesting. Manifesting I've been doing since I was 18 because my dad gave me a motivational book when I was 18 and said, if I can teach you at 18 what I learned at 36, you'll be way ahead. So I've been learning all the different modalities for decades, like literally decades. And I've learned them from all the different teachers that were kind of coming up from the 80s and the 90s. So I remember when Chicken Soup for the Soul just came out. Yeah, I'm dating myself, aren't I? And Jack Canfield and all his success stories. Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. And as I age and learn different techniques, it improves. It's like anything, right? The more you practice, the better at it you get. It's like any skill. And sometimes things don't manifest, but honestly, I think they're for your highest good. So for example, I think everything ties in. Like in astrology, I've got 3 big planets in Capricorn. All my personal planets are in Capricorn. So if you've been following any of the astrology teachers here on TikTok, you'll know they've been talking about that big transit that went through. And I had everything happen to me over a 15-year period. I went bankrupt, got a divorce, nearly lost my house, lost my business, had a few health issues, thankfully nothing serious, but, you know, just enough to throw me off my game, so to speak. And I know internally, like through my meditations, that if I didn't go through that, you can't teach what you don't know. And I had to go through that because I also knew internally I couldn't do what I'm doing now in the previous relationship I was in. I couldn't do that where I was. It wasn't going to work. And I intuitively knew that. Don't you hate it when your intuition's right? And one of the things I'm doing now was something I didn't expect. I'm actually becoming a Silva instructor. That was not on my bingo card. Let's just put that way. There. Okay, so I have almost the top entirely done, and then we'll work on the bottom. Because I'm the contest queen, I want to win a trip to Vegas this year. I want to go on another cruise too. I love travel. So I want to travel and write 12 books. Those are my big, hairy, isn't that what they call it? A big, hairy, audacious goal? Yeah, this one's very thick. I'm going to put this one way up here. Viva Las Vegas. George's bucket list item, my boyfriend, he wants to go to the Grand Canyon. And last year, because I doubled my business. Like I had Contest Queen, and I owned Idea Majesty, which is a marketing company that I created to run sweepstakes for other companies. And that was great. However, I ended up, I created Words for Winning after I bought all the rights to Tag Powell's and Judas Powell's books. So I have all their books to publish in the next year, 2 years. I probably have enough projects to go till 2027. I was thinking 2026, yeah, at least 24, 25, maybe to 26. I don't know. There's a lot. I have a lot. Let's see. Where is the line I'm doing there? And I had, oh, here it is. Win a trip for 2. Yeah, that's okay there. So I will put this here. I almost think I should put this underneath our mattress just so I really squish everything flat. Alright, so there's the top done. I've got the top half done. So this is an as above so below format versus let's get that lid, versus a bagua format that I usually do. So we have some of it here, and I've got some people, I want to be on their podcast, so I put some images. Where did they go? Oh, goodness gracious. Where did they drift off to? Oh, well, I'll find them later. Magic in the Making. I think this. And let's see. Oh, You Are in Good Company. I don't know if I want to use that this year. Sometimes what you do is you bring things out and then you shuffle them around and decide that you don't want them to go anywhere. So I have this here, and I have one. I'm missing 2. And I think when I shuffled the cards, a few things blew off. Oh yeah, here they are. They're on the floor. Ah, Murphy's Law. So there's some podcasts I'd like to be on as part of my business. And let's see. I think maybe like that. Magic in the Making. Let's see. We've got the Feel Good over here and the Lucky. Let's put that. Do I want to put, yeah, I'll put it here. We'll put this here. And the nice thing about this is you can always add to it later. Okay, so I'll put that there. And then I'm going to put him first. Okay, oops, I don't think you can see what I'm gluing. Oh well, I'll just leave it straight. If I keep moving the camera around, it's just kind of silly. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen Inspire Nation with Michael Sandler. That is a fantastic. So the first one was Robert Edward Grant. Love to talk to him. I do have a YouTube show, but it's not there yet. And then there's Michael Sandler of Inspire Nation, and then I put Alex Ferrari of Next Level Soul Podcast, and I'm just going to move this a smidge higher. Okay, and now I'm going to do the corners of this. So this is how you go. You just do it, you paste it, you use tape. Did I miss any questions? No. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So I've been doing these a long, long time, and I can't even remember how long, at least 20 years for vision boards. I don't have all the ones I've made in the past. When I moved and got the divorce and a lot of things happened, I didn't have a lot of space, and so I let a lot of stuff go because it is just stuff. Those were just energies I put out there. So I did want to, and then I wanted to take markers and just kind of clean up the edges on this one. Oh, this is a very sharp marker. I was hoping for something a little more fat. That's okay. Also, this feels damp, so I think what I might have to do is come back and do all the crayon coloring and filling in after the fact. I think I will do that. I think if I'm going to glue things on, I should glue on some of the stones. So we have some white turquoise. Let's see, where do we want to put where? Let's see, maybe a few pieces of, oh, these are really tiny. These are cool. They are so tiny. Okay, that's a piece of glue. Oh goodness, this is going to be kind of crazy and fun to do. So how am I going to do this? Let's do 2, 3, 5. Let's do 10 dots, 5. Let's do 5 on each side. Oh my gosh, I needed tweezers for this task. I did not think this through. So we are just gonna drop little pieces of citrine around here to anchor the middle. Citrine is an abundant stone. It's good for manifesting. So of course, in the middle seems to be one of the best places for it. I'm going to put some aventurine around the Las Vegas because aventurine is my favorite stone as the contest queen because it's known as the gambler's stone. How crazy is that? And a lot of times when I do giveaways, and I do giveaways with, you know, at the convention, yes, there is actually a sweepstakes convention, and this year it's going to Vegas, so I will be in Las Vegas, but I'd also like to win a trip to Las Vegas. You know, go big or go home, as they say. Oh my goodness, there are so many. These pieces are tiny. But let's see, I'm trying to find the biggest kind of chunks. Let's do this a little bit, see if I can't get some bigger pieces to put on there. And just plunk them in place. This was a very cool find from the dollar store when I said I was going to go find some stones to put on the board. Oop. I didn't think I would find them at the dollar store, and actually these pieces are perfect for a vision board because you can just put them all the way around. So I don't know if you can see how that turned out, but that came out excellent with all the, oh, I think I just lost a piece of citrine. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's take some green aventurine because it's known as the gambler's stone. So we'll put some pieces around here. And these are much bigger, so I don't need as many, I don't think. If you have any questions about vision boards or manifesting, feel free to ask. But it says I had one message, but did I miss it? All right, I guess not. Anyway, so you can, what we're doing is as we're adding the stones, we're kind of charging the board. So I'm going to put a stone around the word win. We're going to put stones around the word win. There. Let's make a smaller one for in between. And let's see. Oh, there's a kind of a small one. That's a good one. And then we'll put some around Las Vegas. Let's see. Smallish ones we'll put. Oh, there's a good one. So we'll put some green aventurine around Las Vegas. And I love green aventurine. It's probably the #1 stone that I keep and use. So we've got some green adventurine going on. So there's the citrine and the green. Now we want some grounding. Black obsidian. Oh, that's not the black obsidian. Where did the black obsidian go? Oh, tiger's eye. That's the garnet. Oh, it fell over. Black obsidian. I have bracelets that I bought in Mexico, black obsidian, and it is one of my favorite stones for grounding. So maybe we'll anchor the as above, so below. How about 1, 2, 3 with some black obsidian. And that would be really a nice anchor. Whoops, that's a flat piece. Let's get it to go flat. And so let's see if we can't get some more. Oh, let's see. There's some good flat pieces of flat obsidian, black obsidian here to anchor this board. And if you have any questions about manifesting or vision boards or anything like that, okay, so let's put that down for now. We should do 3 more the other way. Let's see what else I can find in here. So let's do 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to anchor the center of the board between manifesting and grounding, which is going to be really good to do. Let's put some big pieces here and here. There's a big one. And then some smaller pieces. And this is just going to anchor the board and solidify the energy. And you know, if you're ever wondering if you're in the right direction, like, am I on the right trail? This is where I can check it to make sure I'm doing right before I keep gluing. If I want to change anything, now's the time to change it while the glue's still wet. Let's see. You know, I probably want to add some quartz crystal to each corner, which I will do in a moment. Okay, so what I can do is I can take my pendulum and I can check. I can check right now to see how my board is doing. So so backwards and forwards for a yes and side to side for no. Okay. Is this board in line with my inner vision of manifesting my goals and dreams for 2024? Because if it's a no, I need to change it. So back and forth for yes, or side to side for no, or in a circle for it needs more work. It's not a strong yes. Oh, it needs more work, I think. It's slowly starting to do a circle. Or is it going back and forth? No, it's slowly going back and forth. With a bit of a circle. Oh, it needs more work. Yeah, it needs more work. Okay, we will keep working on it. Which is what we're doing here. Hanging out and finishing the vision board. So I can put it up because my office, as you can probably see, is extremely small. And I need to have my space back. So let's glue some clear quartz in the corners. I'm thinking 3 dots per corner. So let's do each corner. A big piece and some little pieces. No, that's 2 big pieces. Let me do these 3. Oh, well, that's a big piece. I'll just leave that big piece there. It's already kind of glued itself. And what else have we got here? And then we'll do 3 more over here. I have anchored my boards with crystals before, but not quite like this. And I've never done them in this format. That's kind of a big one. I just want to, maybe we'll put that one in the middle. Yeah. Let's put this big one dead center. Okay, what else have we got? I need some other stones. Okay, I've got 3 there. I need 1 here. This is the fun of it. You got to use your imagination. This is how manifestation works. You got to play with it. It's a game. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And the, oh goodness, that I'll have to find when I sweep up the floor. On Sanskrit tablets, Helene has them in her book, Points to Ponder. She did her own interpretation of them. But there's the rules for being human are on there too. And so it really shows how we're all just energy. And this is a game, so have fun with it. What would you like? Let's do some Rutel. Where do we want to put that? Let's put that on the sides here and the top and bottom, kind of like 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Remember, nothing has to be perfect. That's the part of this that people don't understand. We're human and we're messy, and this is an adventure. So a lot of people, you know, their lives are pretty straightforward. You know, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you make dinner, you watch some TV, you go to bed, you might go to the gym, you might hang out with some friends, you might play some video games or read a book. But this life is an adventure. And we love going to adventure films and watching the action stars go through all these trials and tribulations. You know, oh no, this happens and that happens and there's a twist and there's a turn and something exciting and who did it and what's going to happen next. But if our life starts to get exciting like that, we're like, no, I just want to live this quiet. No, that's where all the fun and magic happen. Is in those crazy moments. Can I put glue on this side? No. 1, 2, 3. You know, we wouldn't go to a movie if it was boring. We want to go see an action film, right? People pay to go see these action films with everybody running around and doing all these crazy things. But we want our life to be quiet, yes, yet adventuresome and fun at the same time. Well, that's not how it works, right? It has to be a little bit crazy for it to work. So if you have any questions about manifesting vision boards, Helene Hadsell, you know, I did do some searches in the remains of her business file for vision boards or her thoughts on vision boards. To share with you guys. I was going to do a blog post, but I couldn't find anything. So I don't know if she actually wrote anything or I missed it. Let's see. I'm going to put 3 pieces of, no, so I don't know. I want to put some rose quartz, red agate, garnet. I'm going to have to look up to see the last stones, which would be the best ones for which area. because I'm not 100% sure where these would go the best. And let's see, is this the same kind of blue as this? Yeah. I just want to do the edges. And the other thing I have that's a lot of fun is that I talk to people about getting, some glitter glue. And you can put that in places. But I only have 3 colors. I think I need to go get a few more. So I think I might have to let this dry until tomorrow to do any more work on it, because it's a little bit wet. It's got a lot of glue on it. So I think I'm going to leave my vision board for now, and I will come back tomorrow and work on it. So as above, so below, because remember, what's happening on the inside is always reflected on the outside. And so I'm going to work on these things so that these things manifest. And I hope that helps somebody out there if you are working on a vision board.